Hello there, you sexual deviants. I have an announcement to make. I know you're so used to seeing my sexy face and jerking off to it while I spew common sense out to you, but sometimes you get tired of seeing it. You get tired of cheating on your husband and wife by looking at my beautiful face, and you have to listen to me. That's why I made that podcast called the Ren and Leon Podcast. But I've decided to torture you even more and create a second channel, which is dedicated to video podcasting and also distributing more pieces of common sense, with the added bonus of not just seeing me and hearing me, but also seeing my co-host Ren and what he has to say when he's bothered not being drunk all the time. So subscribe to the channel, link in the description. I'll see you there, but for now, enjoy this video. You know, say what you want about it, there's no better place for weird hot takes than Twitter. Yes, you can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and even on Snapchat on occasion. Previously on that bullshit.
The most disgustingest fucking video on my For You page, and I just want to show y'all a snippet of it.
Going around about why do white girls like black dudes? We can't have nothing, all this other bullshit. So I just came here to explain to TikTok why us white females love our black men. First of all, they're sexy as hell.
Where do I even fucking start? First off, you said you was trying to address it to TikTok, but the way your tone and the way you had to hesitate to say TikTok means you were trying to address it to black women. Secondly, can you stop fetishizing black men? Like, I'm so tired of seeing you fucking snow roaches fetishizing black men. Like, not once in that fucking video did you say how a black man makes you feel, that you feel comfortable around a black man, or that you even remotely feel loved by a black man. But no, it was all the things that they do sexually for you. And don't even get me started on your little fucking fake black sin. Babe, I got so much more to say. Come back for part 2. It's the fact that I've been on this fucking planet for 22 fucking years and have been called everything under the fucking sun. But never have I had someone call me a fucking porch monkey. I was just trying to sit here and bring fucking awareness to the problem that is plaguing a black community. And that is white women out here fetishizing black men. You want to fucking sit here and call a person of color a racial slur, but you as a Mexican are a person of color. And you want to defend white people for what? And fucking 4 years ago, white people wanted you out of this fucking country. You dead ass would sit here and call someone a fucking racial slur for them. So on that note, I'm taking a break from TikTok. I don't know for how long, but I just don't feel comfortable posting on here for a while.
I know this is what Trump supporters wanted, because standing up for Black Lives Matter put me in a place online to be seen by millions of people. The job that I had worked really hard to get and meant a lot to me just called me and fired me because of everything. I don't know if everyone's seen, but it's been circulating a lot. My Black Lives Matter TikToks were picked up by conservatives and spread and shared, and people were demanding that I be fired, which I just got. My job that I worked really hard for.
Next person who has the sheer nerve, the sheer entitled caucasity to say all lives matter, I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you. And while you're struggling and bleeding out, I'm gonna show you my paper cut and say, my cut matters too.
So just one more thing before I go into work. I'm becoming afraid of my hatred for men. It started as a fun little, you know those TikToks where people are like, don't make jokes about having kinks because your brain doesn't know you're joking, and it actually develops them. I think I joked way too much about hating men, and now I am genuinely, in a sexist way, I hate them. Like, in a way that a white man from Alabama hates black people, I hate men. I walk past them and I want to kill them, and they aren't even doing anything. I just see them and it fills me with rage.
White privilege. Think about it. Whose flesh tone is this? I have brown Band-Aids in my classroom. I had to special order them. They're twice as much as these, and they're hard to find, and they're frequently out of stock. But when I hand a brown child a white Band-Aid, I am literally adding insult to injury, and I refuse to do that in my classroom.
Hey, bestie! You're wrong. I think it's time for another adult pre-K lesson. What do you think? All right, turn your listening ears on. Zoop, catch a bubble in your mouth. Good job. Okay, here's the thing. Having a preference is something like, I'm looking for a partner who likes kayaking, or wakes up early in the morning, or loves pizza. But when your preferences exclude an entire group of marginalized people, that's problematic. Okay, that's not nice. That's not a preference. If you lump all fat people in one group together as though they are not very different individuals, that's fatphobic. Just like lumping all black people in one group and saying, I don't like black people is racist. And lumping all disabled people in one group and saying, I don't think people in wheelchairs are hot is ableist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But if you want the right amount of stupid with just limited words, you can always find it on Twitter. And I'm going to expose myself right now. A good majority of the videos that I've made over these past few months have been a result of Twitter, because there's always that one person that comes up with the dumb hot take about the serious thing that always gets me excited to make a video. I am always thrilled when I'm seeing something so serious be treated as nothing by someone who thinks they know everything, all because they tweeted their feelings on Twitter, and all because they think what they're saying is 100% factual, especially when it's people who you know can't handle it if something happens to them. It's like what I talk about with the riots. You have all these people saying, yes, riot, loot, burn, but you know they would be calling the police if people came to riot and loot their neighborhoods and their homes. And this is no exception. Cynthia Nixon is somebody who I've never heard of until today, but she had an interesting hot take when it came to stores, specifically CVS, locking up things due to recent theft going on in some of these stores. The CVS on my corner has started locking up basic items like clothing detergent. As so many families can't make ends meet right now, I can't imagine thinking that the way to solve the problem of people stealing basic necessities out of desperation is to prosecute them. Well, lady who has a net worth of apparently $25 million, how about you start donating some of that money to people so they don't have to walk into stores and steal things? And why would you sit there and tweet this almost advocating for people to steal them or to have another route to getting the things that they need? And that's not to dismiss people in times of need, but guess what? Stealing is wrong, and if you get caught on camera, guess where you going? You going in the cell with Big Tyrone. But for this person with this blue check mark to think that what she just said was somehow acceptable and not really take the time and think, maybe I should proofread this, really shows me the limits of how people actually think about the things that they claim to care about. Because yes, people have been locking up items because people are stealing. If you didn't steal, people wouldn't have a reason to lock them up. If there wasn't such a large amount of theft taking place in all these different stores, these stores wouldn't be returning fire by saying, yeah, if you ain't got no bat, you're not getting this thing. And specifically, they're going at the things people steal the most. If they're locking up laundry detergent, 10 times out of 10, they're probably stealing the laundry detergent more than anything else. Eventually, a lot of other things are going to get locked up as well, because people like to steal things, and even the things that they need most of all, they're going to steal if they can't afford it. And again, I'm not trying to sit here and say times don't get tough and things don't get rocky and you have to struggle to make ends meet. Most people deal with that. Many people in America have dealt with that for the past year, but that doesn't give you a right to steal things. You have to understand a consequence comes with these actions, and these cameras that get installed in more places, these officers that follow you in the stores, they're taking precautions because motherfuckers are probably stealing something. Not saying you are, but sometimes the good gotta suffer for the bad. And for Cynthia Nixon, I know you're white. I know you feel like you gotta shut up and listen to black people, so shut up and listen to me. Leave the hot takes for the blue-haired SJWs and stick to being a rich white woman. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.